Hey Libra, welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. For those of you who are new, I am Nicole. So as you see, setup's a little different. I'm in the middle of kind of redoing and reconfiguring things here at home. Camera got a little dark. I'm not sure what's going on there. But so just bear with me as we transition to some different things, right, in due time. Let's see, I'm going to change the lighting a little bit, see if anything comes in a little clearer. It is what it is. So Libra, this is going to be your mid-August reading. I'm a little behind on getting a couple of the signs out for mid-August, so we're going to check into your energy, see what's going on. I pick up the deck, we've got chaos on the bottom, so we're going to see what's happening. You may feel like your world is in some kind of chaos right now, so we'll check that energy out. For those of you who have donated and subscribed, booked readings with me, thank you all very, very much for that. It's greatly appreciated. This will be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus cross watcher. If that's you, welcome to the channel. Guys, always discern the messages accordingly. Put them where they belong. I'm getting the need to sneeze already. I just sat down here. Goodness. All right, Libra. Let's see. Spirit for the sign of Libra. Understanding comes out in the reverse position. Loyalty and oath. I'm going to put those back in there because of the way they fell out of the deck. So I'm not sure that I'm real comfortable with pulling those yet. So let's see here. Libra, mid-August. What does Libra need to know? All right, Libra. Understand that the only way that you are going fragment, rigid, showing themselves at the bottom. I want to say to you, Libra, the only way that you're going to see through things and progress forward at this time is I feel like you're not understanding how something is working out. There's a need for brutal honesty, for things to be open. You may have the feeling that you're not real content with the way something has gone. When I see that understanding in the reverse with that success and honesty, it's like truths are being told, fragment. For some of you, Spirit is saying it feels like your soul is leaving your body. Like there's a disconnect or something inside of you is almost like pulsating outwardly, that the soul is reaching for something more than where you are, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. It's asking you to start to transcend, ascend, whatever, however you want to word it, into a more honest version of yourself and whatever that means to you. So discern how you want to, how that fits into your life when you talk about the honest version, living in your truth. Because I feel like you're recognizing that there are parts within the self that need to elevate, and Spirit is using the word escape. So I don't know if you're trying to escape something, you're trying to step outside of something. Spirit is also saying that this could be past decisions as well, trying to release those past decisions. So we're going to go ahead and, clarify right here. All right, Libra, let's see what's going on. Hope you guys are doing well and fantastic. If you guys are interested in booking personal readings, those are open and available and can be, you can check those out in the description box below, as well as the about section of the page to see how to get a hold of me. You can also check out holisticallyzenwv.com for a full list of products and services as well. So this understanding, I feel like something came through and knocked you off your course. This may pertain to money matters. Got the King of Pentacles that comes out sideways, the Fool in the reverse, and the Ten of Swords in the reverse. I can't talk today. With the Tower underneath, yeah. And there's that card of Chaos when I picked up the deck 411 on the clock. That stood out to me. In this other deck, the Wisdom of the House of Night, it is very much indicative of that Tower kind of energy. It comes in to clear out anything that's not serving us, right? The King of Pentacles, I feel like these issues may be related to money. I may have already said that. It was crossing, in thought. But it's like you really need to take a look at the risk assessment that you've done in the past, whatever this is related to. How did it play out for you? Is it working out to your better benefit? Because I do feel like there's this need to kind of keep cycles open, the choice of whether or not you're going to do this. You may be dealing with somebody who is extremely intuitive at this time as well. but the things are falling down around you. Structures are being burnt to the ground. 5 on the clock. I don't know why I keep looking at it, but indicative of change, right? That something needs to change, because I don't feel like you're listening to your higher self at this time. Like I said, that soul was trying to release from the body. It's teaching you the separation of the soul as opposed to our 3D reality. It's trying to teach you the separation of those two things, which is very, very important at this time for you. When it comes to this success, we've got the 8 of Wands in the reverse, the 7 of Swords in the reverse as well. I don't feel like something was conveyed in the appropriate fashion in regards to a particular matter. These cards are falling all over the place. This is about taming, settling down the thoughts of what Spirit's saying. You may feel cheated at this time as well, somehow, in some form or fashion. The High Priestess, to me, she's coming through as a seer of all, right? She is the all-seeing. So you may have looked at something and dealt with something, and, you know, she reveals the secrets. That's success, the lies, the deception, the manipulation, the lack of communication. She's reminding you that it's time to tame that ego. It's time to tame the beast that lives within, and that fragment is asking you on a spiritual level to release anything attached to that ego at this time. I think it's just very, very important. That 15 too caught my attention. You look in the original tarot deck, that is the devil, right? Those are obsessions, toxicities, addictions, codependencies, you know, anything that is just toxic to who we are and how we need to live. I feel like you're learning and as I say that, look what comes out of the deck, the devil. I say 15 and there it is. Like, you can't make it up, guys. And then the Tower still sits there with the Lover's card. It's time to get real and honest about your emotions is what Spirit is giving me. I think you need to be very aware of the people that surround you at this time when it comes to reasons of a celebration. Like, the people that are cheering you on or advocating for you or doing it in a manner that is manipulative to what it is that they desire and what they want, rather than what it necessarily means is best for you. I think that offers pertaining to opening the heart space as well are also coming in a manipulative fashion. They are for all of the wrong reasons. Adjust and see who is around you at this time. It's just very, very important. I don't know how else to put it to you, Libra, that these offers that are coming in, make sure that they are not out of a sense of falsehood. And for some reason, 8 on the timer too, cycles. Are these cycles repeating? Pay attention to the patterns. How are they coming in? I would also say, if you are partying right now too, pay attention to that with that 3 of Cups, the Ace of Cups. You know, it's overflowing. It's an overflowing energy. And when you have that Knight of Wands in the reverse, that is, you know, he tends to come in aggressively and pretty, you know, hot and heavy. But with this coming in this way, it's almost like it's creating barriers to your life, to me, is how this feels. Temperance, needing to balance the two of those things out for yourself right now. So Libra, let's see what else is happening here for you. Yeah, the 5 of Swords sitting on top of that, leading to heartbreak, betrayal, heavy burdens that are, you know, holding you back in a sense of your, Spirit is saying, in your personal space. You know, so it's, again, to be aware and cognizant of that energy that's surrounding you. That 5, again, I just want to say change. And we break these down. We have an 8, we have a 3. It's so imperative right now, Libra, whatever you're dealing with, to really look at what is surrounding you. Why is it surrounding you? What is it doing for you, with you? Are you engaging in multiple energies at this time as well? Because it's like all men are out for themselves. Everybody is out for themselves right now. And what this is requiring of you is, Spirit is saying to take that time. You know, you might be, there's a fly in here. He's been laying dormant, and here he is again. I don't know where he's at. But, you know, Flies tend to nag us. So if you've got people in your world that are nagging you and asking you what you're doing, how you're doing it, why you're doing it, I'm going to say encouraging behavior that is selfish as well for some reason. Like, again, Spirit gives this to me, I give it to you guys, but it's encouraging a behavior of selfishness. When I think right now the very best thing you can do is sit. Like, that Ace of Wands sitting underneath that Four of Swords to me is the need to think about what you're doing before you do it, to sit on it, to rest on it. Do not act impulsively. It's time to be in a space of genuine balance that says, you know, I need to take a moment to just breathe and see how things go. I open the deck, you have reassess and allow. Allow for changes to take place in your life at this time. It's going to be important for the road that you're headed on, Spirit. Give me chills. These changes are meant to open you up to see something else, to open you up to new opportunity. And when you are acting impulsively on those things, you're ultimately holding yourself back, and what comes out, break free. Card says you're being asked to break free from the tribe. And what I just say, watch the people around you, Libra. 1111, watch the people around you. You know, 1111 is, you know, divine protection, divine guidance, right? You are being guided away from certain groups of people, certain situations. It says this isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. Again, that honesty over there. Be brave, be real, be you, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you. I feel like there's a lot of conflict going on with you and other people at this time too, so it just may be a difference of opinions. It may be a lot of things. At the bottom, slow down. Again, I just talked about the Ace of Wands and that Four of Swords. It's asking you to pause before you ultimately react to something that's going on in your world. You really need to reassess why you're doing what you're doing. Are you acting from just a strict emotional space? Or are you doing it because it really does resonate with the soul? Because I feel like there's inner childhood wounds that are causing you to react for the wrong reasons. That's why this Tower was here. That's why this Devil is here. That's why the Understanding in the reverse is here. That's why that Chaos was on the bottom when we opened up this reading. So let's see. What else is coming out for Libra, please? This time for Libra. Pause. A pause. There you go. Pause. Because you're not listening to that intuition. Like there's secrets being revealed. There are things that are coming to light that are trying to show you something beyond what you're used to seeing. I think that, Libra, even though you're not a fixed sign, there's a very consistent way, or a headstrong way, that you're looking towards. Maybe it's the way that you have always done things, right? Like it's just this certain aspect of how you do things. And what it's saying is you're being asked to pause before making a quick decision. Moving forward, allow yourself to step back and look at all the possible outcomes and make sure you're headed in the right direction before moving forward. To pause and be still and to sit in your own space of just you and understanding why certain things are being brought to the surface right now is for your ultimate good. It is for your higher purpose. It is for your higher being. It is to awaken you and help you understand and respond to things rather than reacting. This Knight of Wands is just impulsive as fuck. This is what I want. This is how I want it with that Devil energy. And I 14 on the timer. When you've got that Three of Cups surrounding you and it's that Five of Swords energy as well, to me, it's every man out for himself. Everybody in your circle, your immediate circle, has a God-blessed agenda. You need to check yourself, and you need to check during these retrogrades and ask yourself if what they're seeking, what their ultimate fulfillment is, matches with where it is that you are headed. And I'm going to tell you, for the majority of you, it is not. It is not the same as you. You are not seeing things. Spirit is saying rose-colored glasses. Like you may be trying to see the best in certain people in your world right now, But ultimately, Spirit is saying it's going to be to your demise. Libra, as we moved into Aries and Libra, North and South Node, this is a monumental time frame. The next, 18 months or whatever it is going to be very important for you in karmic life lessons. You want to use this time to make a positive change in your life to close out karmic cycles. Pardon the motorcycle in the background. It's angrily agreeing with me, right? Confirmation. It's a time for you to close out these things and let go of the things that stress you out, the things that hold you back, the things that have held you down. It's time to heal toxic wounds, toxic situations. It's time to heal the toxicity within the self. So incredibly important as we move through this time frame. Lighten up and protect. All right, let's see. For Libra, please. Rest of August. Create. You are being asked to you're being asked to connect with your creative side and whatever feels best. This part of you needs extra attention right now. It needs to be expressed in a bigger way. With change at the bottom of that. This change, it's like, I feel, again, we talk about, you may see it just in one particular aspect, in one particular way of doing things, right? Your own creative blockage to that is the fact that you're not willing to release what hasn't served you to date. And now it's time. This change, we all, change ushers into our lives, and it becomes so damn uncomfortable. And, I have an affirmation board that I have sitting over here that I created. And as I was sitting here, Spirit pointed out the first one to me, and I don't know why, but I'm going to read this to you. All is well with my soul. There is a massive need for acceptance of where you are in this life and the why. Why you are there, unraveling those things and appreciating them, good or bad, however you perceive them, right? That these changes are going to be for your higher good. They're going to change the trajectory of your life that's going to lead you, and I got goosebumps again, into a state of peace and harmony if you allow it. But in that, you have to find the acceptance of these situations that surround you and accept people for who they are in your world, whether that's how you want to view them or not. People will always show you who they're going to be. You have to be willing to believe that. So if you've got people in your life that are toxic at this time, pay attention to that toxicity. If you've got people around you that are encouraging negative behavior, Spirit is also giving me the word skepticism. If there's skeptics to something that you are starting to dive into or begin to understand, if it does not resonate with your soul, if it's making your soul feel like it's jumping out of its body, there's a reason for that. Or if this part of you is trying to release and you're hanging on to that, it's time to let it go. It's a dissolving of the ego. It's a dissolving of all of these things around you that are no longer serving you. It says change. You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. Libra, that's so damn important right now for you. For whatever reason, whatever you all have going on, it's very, very important. Spirit's advice, second chakra, Archangel Ariel, comes out in the sideways position, and that is our sacral chakra. That is our desires. That is our sexuality. That is our creativity. That is our desire out into the external world. What does our world desire of us, and what are we desiring within? And it's the need to check yourself. It's absolutely the need to. Everything is falling out of the deck. Good grief. All right, we're going to throw these back in here. Blossoming, abundance, and strategy. All right, Spirit, for Libra. What does Libra need to know? Contracts. This is the end of a contract, Libra. You may have gotten some kind of paperwork. You may be, for some of you, you could be dealing with legal situations at this time. Before you make rash decisions on anything that you're signing or doing when it comes to legalities, you better stop and ask yourself why you're even doing it. You need to review where you're heading and why you're making these strong assessments. Again, that 3, I just feel, Libra, 36 and 63 here at the end of the day, so 9, 9, which also breaks down to another 9. When you have third parties, don't know why, you better check everybody's motives. Because I do think you want this abundance. I do think you want this happiness. But this happiness in the sun is on the other side of this. I think you're desiring for something, to take back control of something. You don't have, I just want to say, you don't have control. You do not have that control. It's coming from a place of pain. It's coming from a place of heartbreak at this time. You cannot manifest positive things when you're living in a space of pain and negativity and misery and hurt. It's asking you to heal through this so that you can have that abundance. Advice for Libra, please, Spirit. Cornucopia. These people, these situations, what I tell you earlier, there it is on the bottom of the deck, the deceit. You've got that 5 of Swords. There may be promises, rainbows, butterflies, whatever. But at the end of the day, are these situations actually delivering you the promised goods? That is something that you really have to get into a space of honesty with yourself here. You need to become fully aware of all of the possibilities that are attached to this. Because right now I feel like you're taking a shot in the dark and going, well, we'll see what happens. Oh, well, so what? This is like the 7 of Cups for me. So what? We'll take a chance. We'll take a risk. We'll shoot for the stars. And, you know, there's 7,000 different possibilities that could happen from this, good and bad. But it's not taking you're not taking a calculated risk. It's like the Fool in the reverse. Just taking the leap out of an emotional space with people who are encouraging shitty emotions. And there's that fly again. Every time I bring up this particular part of the deck that has come out, that fly comes buzzing by. They nag you. They're nagging. They're on you. They're harping. They're driving you insane. And as much as they're supportive of whatever these piss poor decisions might be, they're not giving you that space to create what you truly want. They're just telling you what you should do. A lot of this can be financially related. You've got the Deceit card. He's got his coins in his hand. You got the King of Pentacles in the sideways position, and not understanding that the investments that you've made have not been worth the risk. Stop making piss poor investments. Let's see, what's this deceit about, Spirit? What's this deceit about for Libra? I tried to pop out of there. Let's see. Speak up. If you feel like you're being pushed to do something you don't even want to do, you need to say something. And you need to be brave about it. You are being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable. But you do have the strength and bravery to make this decision, and you will feel so much lighter when you do. I think for some of you, you've bitten off something that you don't really want to do, but you're doing it because you're supposed to do it. Or everyone says this is what you should be doing. You should be, engaging in whatever this is. And right now, I think Spirit's asking you with this break free and pause that it's time to let it go. It's time to reassess where you're heading and why you're heading that direction. That's going to be very, very important, Libra, as you move forward, plain and simple. Guys, I'm going to leave it here. I hope that you found this message resonated for you. This fly is driving me insane. Stand in your truth, reassess, use this time through these retrogrades to really take a look at all your partnerships. That you're not, Spirit is saying you're not numbing those. I keep that 3 of Cups and that Devil energy really just sticks out so much, and it's impulsive. So be cautious with your energy at this time. This fly is crazy. It's making me nuts. So if you found this video resonated for you, please hit that subscribe button. That helps circulate the channel. It's one of the greatest ways you can support the channel as well. Like, share, feel free to comment. Again, if you're interested in personal readings, that information can be found in the description box below, as well as the About section of the page. And I'm wishing you guys the best month, or the rest of the month anyhow. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in September. Thanks. Bye.